Superpower. My name is Mokta Adeleke, your friend, your mentor, your coach, and welcome to Unleash Your Superpower. We are back, and today I'm going to give you something that's going to make tremendous difference for you in this year 2023. But before I do so, I want to welcome you to this new year and to congratulate you because you are here. You are here. You have made it so far, despite all the challenges in your life, despite everything that you have to face in your life. You have made it in 2023. So, congratulations. And the other thing is, I want to have a quick prayer thought for everybody that are not here. All the people that we left behind, the one that left us before this time, I send them my thought and my prayer. Now, what is important is for you to know at the beginning of every year, people write down their new year resolution, their goal for this new year, things that they want to achieve. Now, let me tell you this, and I want you to know this and to take that to take that as real for you. This year will be probably for most people kind of similar to last year and kind of similar to the year before, because most people sabotage their own growth. Most people do things that don't work, or just do the minimum, or maybe don't know what they need to do in order to move forward. And this is why I have created this platform called Unleash Your Superpower, to give you and teach you the things that I do in my life on the day-to-day basis, to be able to move from road sweeper to head of IT in one of the biggest banks in this world, to quit my job, fire my boss, and create my property business, and running that property business right now and achieving greatness in that property business. Not only that, and I want to coach you. I want to be with you and support you and motivate you in order for you to achieve success in any area of your life that is important to you. And that's what I'm committed to. So, coming back to the topic of today, New Year resolution don't work. Your goals, whatever you're writing down on that piece of paper right now, will not be achieved. However, listen, I want to salute you. I want to congratulate you. I want to thank you. I want to applaud you that you have something written on that piece of paper about the thing that you want to achieve. But the truth of the matter is, you've been writing the same thing year after year, saying that you're going to achieve the same thing year after year, and it hasn't changed. And today, I'm going to give you something that you need to think about. You need to consider a different perspective that maybe will give you, and that surely will create massive breakthrough in your life. But it's something that you want to try on for yourself. First of all, you want to understand that most people don't achieve their goal because they have lousy goal. Their goal is not specific enough. They have an idea of what they want. I want to be in a relationship. I want to have a job. I want to have more money. I want to lose a bit of weight, or to be fitter or something like that. All those are lousy goals. They are not specific enough. When you are writing down your New Year resolution goal, and I want you to pick 3 or 4 goals or 5 goals maximum, not many, that are so important for you that you want to achieve this year. Right? And I want to make them as specific as possible. This thing is going to take you a little bit of your time. It's not something that you do in 5 minutes. It's something that you're going to put some hours down. Right? Some hours down, some quiet time down. You sit down and you write down those things that's important for you. It's good to have a bit of jazz music in the background, or whatever music that inspires you, low frequency music, or binaural beats, or white noise, or meditation song, whatever works for you to put you in the mood and creativity spirit, so that you can write down whatever goal that you want and make it as specific as possible. You want your goal to be specific. If you say, I want to be in a relationship, what kind of relationship you want to create? Who do you want that relationship to be like, to be with? You want to be as specific as possible. What need is it that you have, that you expect to have fulfilled in that relationship? How do you want the communication to be? If you want a job, what type of job do you want? In what field? How much you want to be earning? What do you want to be doing? What kind of connectivity? What kind of relationship you want to have with your boss, your peers? How do you want to feel in that job? All that you have to write down. Because when your goal is specific, what's gonna happen is the universe will support you in making that happen. But not only that, you will know precisely, your brain, your subconscious mind will know precisely what is it that you need to do in order to make that happen. It's like you have a plan. It's like you are an architect of your destiny and you have a plan of things that you want to create. That happen in the mind, and the body mechanically make that happen automatically without even you know it. And one day you wake up and you're like, what? I achieved that already? Yes, that's how it's happened. That is when your goal is specific. There is one acronym called SMART: specific, measurable, achievable, results bound, or something like that. Results achievable, realistic, time bound, something like that, right? SMART. It's called SMART. It's an acronym. Look on Google. Find out what it meant. It's you want your goal to follow the SMART acronym, the SMART system: specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. That's how you want to write your goal. Now, your goal has to be something that you want to achieve. I know it's big. It's big for you because it's something that you want to get. It's something that you want to achieve. But having a goal that is in your mind as something that you want to get to, something that you want to achieve, something that you want to have, create what we call a scarcity mindset. It puts you in a position of a lack, a position as if you don't have enough in your life. You want to put yourself in a position of abundance. Consider that thing that you want, you already have. It's only that you are maybe in the wrong time frame. You're gonna catch up with that dream, that goal that you want. So the way to do that is to apply visualization. To apply visualization, you want to spend some time in a quiet moment. Close your eyes, put your hand on your heart. Spend that moment with you. And you want to see that dream, that vision, that goal that you want materialize. You want to see it as real for you right now. You want to live in that. If your goal is to buy a house, close your eyes, put your hand on your heart, and see yourself in that house right now. What's the garden look like? What's the roof look like? What's the gate look like? What's the living room look like? What's the bedroom look like? What's the kitchen look like? You want to see it as real for you as if you already have that. You want to live inside. You want to feel the way it feels. Have a sense and a sense of it. As if you are there. Right? So that is very, very important to visualize whatever you want to achieve as if it has already happened. Because your brain make no difference between what is it that you want or what is it that is real and what is it that you are imagining. The brain make no difference between what is it that is real and happening right now and what is it that you are creating in your mind. So when you understand that, you have tremendous power. You understand that in your mind, you are the creative director. You are the master of whatever movie happened in your mind. You are the producer. So when you understand that, you don't live in the reality of, I don't have that thing that I want. But your reality is, that thing that I want has already happened. It has already happened here in my mind. What I need to do is just to catch up with the activities and the action in order to make that happen. You want to live with your goal as if you are Disney. If you think about Disney, if you watch a movie of Disney, Walt Disney, you're going to see that his vision was already in his mind all the time when he was going through the motion of his life and going through all the adversities and challenges in your life. And that's how you're going to live. You want to have your vision real for you right now in your mind. That's the first thing. So stop having a goal and a vision coming from a place of scarcity, coming from a place of not being good enough, coming from a place of not being strong enough. Start from a place of I am. I am that thing that I want. I already have that thing that I want. That will give you tremendous power so that when you start taking action, you are not afraid anymore. When you start taking action, you already know that that thing that you want, you already have. You already conquer your fear. You already conquer your dream. You already conquer your aspiration. You already have that relationship that you want. You already have that job that you want. You already have that money that you're chasing. You already have that business that you want. But it starts now with you declaring to yourself, I am. And that I am is created in the vision that you create in your mind. Most people live in fear because they don't have a vision powerful in their mind so that it can overtake the obstacle and the fear and the reality that they are living in front of them. Don't be like most people, because if you're watching my video right now, if you are on this channel right now, I told you so. I told you what you need to do. Just try that on. This is not a normal conversation you're going to have with most of your friends and most people around you. This is a conversation that I can only have with you because I know that you are a big person with big aspiration, big dream, big thing that you want to achieve. You just need someone to tell you how is it that it's done. And no one will tell you. That's why you come on this channel on Unleash Your Superpower. That's why I'm here. That's what I'm committed to give you today in this video, so that 2023 become the best year of your life. But not only that, the best year where you have anything that you want to achieve for you, and you change your mindset and your belief. So first thing is visualize that thing. The second thing you want to do is to write down the activities that you need in order for you to achieve your goal. After the visualization, take your journal, take a piece of paper and start writing down the activities. 3, 4, 5 activities, not many. Write down the big activities that you want to achieve. But when you write down the activities, write it as if you are doing them, as an affirmation. Because at the end, what we want to do is to stick your goal, those activities on the wall so that you see them every single freaking day. So write your activity down. As an example, if I say to myself, I want to be fit this year, I want to be super fit, I want to have this level of body fat in my body, I want to have this number of muscle in my body, I want my bone mass to be this specific number. You know, I say to you that it has to be specific. I want that to happen by this specific time in the year. Let's say in June, as an example, in 6 months time. That's possible. It's realistic, right? If I write something down like that, that's so specific and that is personal for me, and I close my eyes and I visualize myself, how I look, how strong I am, how my body looks, and everything, and it's real for me that I already have that. It's just that I need to go through the motion and the activity in order for me to get there. When I open my eyes and I start writing my journal, the thing I'm going to ask myself is, what is it that I will need to do in order to achieve that vision that I now have? And now that's the power of your brain. The brain will give you the answer. And when you get the first answer, you ask yourself, what else do I need to do? Okay, I need to go to the gym every day. I need to look for a personal trainer. I need to. But the way you're going to write that, you don't write that as I need to, I have to, I must. No, it's constraining. It's like you have to do something that you don't want to do. You write it down as an affirmation. I am going to the gym every day. I am meeting my personal trainer twice a week. I am eating the right food every day. I told you the power is in I am. And now we're taking that vision that you have and we're bringing that in the reality. We're taking the vision from the mind, we're bringing that into your body. So you start with, I am going to the gym. I am, and then whatever you want, as if it's happening for you right now. And you write that down under your goal. So you have your goal, and underneath your goal, you have the activities that you need to achieve, or that you want to achieve, or that you have to achieve in order for you to make that goal a reality. But you write them down in the present. I am doing that thing. I am having that thing. I am going to the gym. I am eating healthy. Not I need to eat healthy. I need to go to the gym. No, you don't need to do anything. You are doing it. It's part of your life. It's part of your DNA. It's part of who you are. You write it down like that. That's going to make a difference for you. I told you this conversation is going to transform to 2023 for you. It's going to transform 2023 for you. After this conversation, you will know what you need to do in order to smash this year. And then you put it on a piece of paper, your goal and the activities that you need. The next thing you're going to write down under that is your reason why. Why is it that I want to achieve this goal? Why is it that this specific goal is so important to me? And you want to write down the reason. And when you get one reason, and you ask yourself, what else is there? Why? 5 whys. Why? Because blah, blah, blah. Why again? Because. Why again? You go down, you drill down. Why? Because I want to look fit. But why? Because if I look fit, I will attract the relationship that I want. But why? But if I attract that relationship, I will be happy. But why? Because if I'm happy, I'll be able to do this. But why? You write down those why and you drill them down until they become very inspiring for you. Because when things get tough, when the going get tough, because there are gonna be days as a human being when you don't know, you're not gonna feel like you have the capacity, the ability, the need, the want in order for you to achieve that thing that you want. We are human, life happens. So when you have those why written down and you put all those on your wall, you put it on your wall, your goals, your activity, and the why underneath. And every single day you read them as part of your routine. When you're reading your activities, you are reading them as an affirmation. I'm going to the gym every day. I'm eating healthy every day. I'm exercising every day. I'm meeting my coach every day. I'm making this number of business calls every day. Meeting my client every day. Whatever it is that you write them down as an affirmation. Sorry. So, write them down as an affirmation. So that when you read that every single day, you get motivated. You speak to the cells in your body. You speak to your subconscious mind. You renew the vow that you make to yourself to achieve that thing in that year, and you understand why it's important. That will get you energized. Okay? That's what we need to do this year now. It's down to you to work. Oh, before you go, 2 more things. 2 more things. That one doesn't need to be, actually, you don't need to write that on your wall. But you want to have that somewhere in your sleeves. You want to have a fell back plan. Very, very, very important. You want to have a fell back plan, because whatever goal you have, whatever activities you have, there's gonna be days when you don't do them. There's gonna be days that you're going to procrastinate. It happened to all of us. We are human beings. There's gonna be days where the mind will be willing, but the body is gonna be weak. The body will be willing, but the mind is gonna be weak. There are going to be days like that. I don't know why, but we are human beings. That's how it is. We are not machine. All right? So when those days happen, how are you going to get yourself back on track? How are you going to get yourself back on track? You want to write it down. And this is where also you're going to use your past experiences, the thing that you have done successfully in the past, and also the area of your life or the things that you have done not so successfully. You want to learn from them and draw the lesson. You want to take the lesson learned from them so that you can predict, imagine all kind of obstacles that you can have along your way, and you want to put solutions in place to deal with those obstacles when they happen. You want to have some fallback plan. If this happen, I will do that. If this happen, I will do this. If this happen, I will do that. All right, that is very, very, very important. As an example, and if you say to yourself, I want to become fit, blah blah blah, specific and all that goal, you're going to say to yourself, if I don't go to the gym after a week, I'm gonna call this friend and I'm gonna tell him blah blah blah, and he's gonna get me motivated. Or I'm going to do whatever you need to do. Think for yourself. This is for you, right? I'm not gonna give you all the examples. This is for you. You look in your life and you put in place a fail safe for you. Whatever that fail safe is. You know, if I do this and I do this, I don't go to the gym for a week, I'm going to give £100 to charity. Bam, that's gonna get you motivated. Bam, that's gonna get you motivated. I do that for 2 weeks, that's £200. You know, do something that's going to get you back in the game, because life happens. Life happens. It happens to all of us. Okay, you want to have a fail safe. The other thing that you want to have also that will help you go in, especially when things don't go well or according to plan, is to surround yourself with great people. Surround yourself with great people, amazing people whose voices overpower the doubt you have in your mind. You want to have people around you that can speak to you. 1, 2 people max, not many. Otherwise, you get distracted. Right? And otherwise, you get distracted and you start looking for or needed people validation, and people can manipulate you and all that kind of thing. I don't want to go there. But you want to have 1 or 2 people that can speak to you, that can tell you the truth, that can have this conversation, direct conversation with you, that can tell you where your integrity is out, where your word is out, where you lack authenticity, where you're not being yourself. These people will hold you accountable. They stand for your greatness more than they stand for the smallness in you. So these people will tell you the truth, and you want to listen. It's not going to be necessarily what you want to hear, but it's going to be what you need to hear in order for you to have a breakthrough and move forward. So what do you want to do? Do you want to have an ego and stay in your comfort zone, or you want to hear the truth? So you want those people around you that can tell you that can tell it to you the way that it is. And that's going to make a difference for you. Because the only reason why you're not doing what you need to do year after year, and you're not taking action, and you're not achieving your dream, and you're not where you know that you can be by this time, is because you don't have those people around you. Period. Because when you have somebody that can motivate you, that can tell you the way that it is, you're going to always push yourself forward, because you will know what to do. You're not going to set up for the BS in your mind, but you're going to listen to that voice that's more powerful than the BS that you have in your mind. And this is all I have for you today. So to summarize, and I'm going to finish this video here. It's a lot of content, because this is very, very important, and it's your life. The thing that you're going to achieve this year is going to be tremendous. It's going to be amazing. You're going to blow yourself away, right? You're going to blow yourself away. You're going to be blown away, not blow yourself away. You're going to be blown away, right? You're going to be blown away by your ability, your capacity, and everything that you can achieve this year. So, first thing is have a goal that's specific, that's measurable, that's achievable, that's realistic, and that's time bound. Okay, have a goal. That's one. 2, visualize that goal in your mind. Visualize the goal as if it's real. See how see it in your mind eyes. Feel how it feels. Have a sense of it. Live in that goal, that dream that you have, as if it's real for you right now. 3, write down the activities that you need to achieve those goals. Write them down as affirmation, as if it's happening for you right now, not as something that needs to happen at one point in the future, or something that you need to do, something that you have to do, something that you must do, but it's something that you are doing. Okay, that's 3. 4, know your reason why. Why is this thing important to you? Why? And what else? What else? Why? 5 whys. Write it down. Put that piece of paper on your wall. Stick it on your wall and read it every single day. Your goal, the activities, and the reason why. And somewhere in your sleeves, have a fail-safe plan. When things don't go well, what is it that you're going to do? And finally, surround yourself with people that stand for your greatness and that can tell you what you need to hear in order for you to have a breakthrough and not to stand for the BS and not to be stopped by the BS in your mind. My name is Mokhtar Adeleke. I hope this has been useful to you, and I'm looking forward to see you soon. And remember, if you like this video and it really helped you, feel free. I want you to share with me what you get out of it, how you were able to use this video to create breakthrough in your life. I want to see that in the comment. DM me if you need to. If you need support, you want me to stand with you want me to have a conversation with you, contact me, send me a DM. We can have a conversation. I can go in much details in how you can have these things real for you. If you need motivation, sometimes we get stopped. We don't know how to do. We think that is too technical. It needs to be this way. We are so perfectionist and all that kind of thing. Get in touch with me. We get that dealt with. Finally, if you know somebody that will like this video, that need to hear this thing, that sit on the edge of their life, that have so much potential and not taking enough action, that don't know what they need to do, share this video with them and tell them to get in touch with me. My name is Mokhtar Adeleke. I hope this has been useful to you, and I'm looking forward to see you soon. Take care.